What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. We are back on the farm. That's right, we're back here on Waseca County, Minnesota. A lot of you guys are pretty familiar with this map. This one's by Trucker Matzy, as you guys know it. But the thing about this one is this is where it all started. This is the first farm of this farm here on this map. So when we were starting this map, testing it before it was released, this is my farm that I started, just at the top of the map here. So yeah, I did some stuff to it, made it look all like home. Planted some trees. I did my own decorating. We were on here for a long time. We've actually put a lot of hours into this map. But this is my farm. This is OTG Farms up here, or I think as 4B named it was Oregano Farm. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But Matzy's farm is on here, and 4B's farm is on here. This is the save game that Matzy gave me a little while back. Been meaning to get on here and do some stuff and some things on here. But the thing is, this is not a multiplayer. Well, I do actually have it right now, multiplayer, but it's not a server anymore. We're no longer really on this map that much. We're off doing other stuff now. But I wanted to bring this one back. Oh, it's a perfect spot for this guy. So I was, we have all the farms to take care of now. Let's see. Okay. I thought that was on still. We're gonna do a little flyover real quick and see what's up, Tommy. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. So to start field. Actually, before we do that, let me just jump in this real quick and come on. We'll just dismiss that. I'm just gonna dump the stones right here. But yeah, I'm gonna go to a fly around. I'll show you guys kind of what we have going on. There's 3 farms here now. I was gonna merge them all into one, but just easier, like scrolling through vehicles and everything, just to keep them all separate. So we'll go check out what Matzy has going on. But the thing is that I'm gonna try on this map. I'm gonna try to keep all 3 farms going still. There's like, each one of us has lots of things going on, so I'm gonna try to keep the farms going. I don't think that finish got planted. Did this get planted right here? It looks different than over there to me. All right, let's get him going again real quick. Get out of this damn flight mode. Crystal Johnson, 1995. Welcome. I don't recognize that name. Oh, it's because I have speed run on, don't I? Oh yeah, let's turn that. Oh, I'll just turn it down. Just get him lined back up real quick and get him going again. Also, when I was on the server too last, it was all my fields were planted. Corn was already planted, so this save must have came from like a little ways before last I was on, because I have a lot of work to do to catch up to kind of where I was. And I did remember one thing while I was kind of checking stuff out, seeing where we were at, is that I didn't lime that field over there. I didn't lime that before I planted, so I still have to go back and hit that with some lime. Like this field, after we get all the stones picked, we'll go ahead and hit it with some lime. But let's go ahead and do a little flyover. I'll show you guys these farms real quick. Pretty proud of it. If you guys play Waseca County at all, I've kind of expanded this one. Like this shed's not here. This shed's back here is not here. So I have like sugar beets. The season before last season, they're not even what I think. What I just harvested off of here was even something different. I have to check that. I think that was a totally different crop, like maybe corn again. I forget what it was. But I have all of this sugar beet still from like the season before, I believe. Sugar mill's going, so he's been making sugar. I think I have them set to selling right now. I do have extra stash of sugar back there in the back, but these things are putting out so much sugar. We'll come look at my equipment and stuff later. I have a nice little chunk of equipment you guys will have to see. Taking a break from playing with the wood? Oh, no, never. We're just doing some farming tonight. But I have these 2 fields. This is actually when I got put on this farm, 4B actually set me up and got some equipment for me to start and all that. It's been changed a little bit since then, but we have this major field here. It's a big one. It's one of the biggest fields on the map. I think 17 is the next biggest field, but this field's no slouch. And then we have this field here. So combined acreage, I believe I have 80 acres on this farm. I was looking to like expand probably into this way with this farm and But yeah, more or less, this was Matthew's farm over here, the main farm, of course, because this is all based off of where he grew up, his family farm. So like we're all doing this series too together, we were trying to kind of keep it legit, kind of keep it, you know, Waseca County, Minnesota. So like the crops we were growing, equipment that we were using was pretty heavily based off of this region, and like how we're trying to keep stuff pretty like legit on how we were farming and stuff like that, which worked out really good on like our recorded stuff. I really want to go back through and maybe even do a little bit more recorded stuff on here, but this is how Matthew had this little area set up back here, trying to make it, we didn't want to do anything too crazy, so like equipment, sheds and silos and stuff like that was pretty like simple, like what it would be normally, you know. But this was all of Matthew's land over here. I think he was going to try to expand out this way eventually, but we didn't have a lot of money, you know. That's on hard economy, and everything that we did was the hard way to do it. So it took some time. All this area is 4Bs over here. I don't think he bought this field yet. It doesn't. Oh, Ben owns that. So that's, yeah, 4B's fields are these ones that are limed, and he owns this grass field over here as well. This was his grass right here. So that's like my, you know, this is my farm on the Waseca Challenge. Like my farm is over here, and you can see kind of how all that looks. All this is different, right? I moved all these sheds and all these. This is my whole land. If you guys follow me on the challenge at all, this is that whole area. This is where like Colble's farm is on the other one, you know, is back here. You can see how many trees he used to have. We'll fly over here and go check out 4B's spot. Yeah, nice little farm going. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep all these farms going. So I think he just acquired this field as well. So all the fields that are limed, plus the grass field back there is his land. As he has cows, Matthew has cows. So I have to like take care of all those. I could merge them all into one, but keeping everything separate I think is a better call. But nice little shed and stuff. This pretty much comes, this is how the map comes. And then like the bunker. So yeah, it was making like, it looks like, see all some snow in the bucket, it looks like. But he was making silage and doing all that. Then he has like bales stacked in here, which I always thought was pretty cool. Orby likes to do like the cattle stuff. He grew up with that kind of experience. So this is his little farm. So pretty much as we like work on the farms, I'll have to just like switch farms and do all that. But tonight we'll just be working on our farm, I think. Hey, Thumper, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, of course, you're getting freaking stuck over here. Sometimes the workers are stupid around this. You gonna figure it out? I don't feel like picking all the stones on this all over again. But yeah, let's go check out my equipment. Let's go check out this equipment. So we got, on this farm, we got a lot of red equipment. We got some stuff. And all this, I think a lot of it was from the used market. I think like most of the stuff we tried to get was from the used market. We do have some stuff that we bought, but you know how stuff gets expensive. But we have all the stuff and all the things. Pretty much all of us have all the stuff and all the things to do everything. But we started with like, you know, enough money to set up. I think if you guys go back and watch my original series, I was leaving the tree farm and I had like $3 million to invest in a farm in Waseca County, Minnesota. And then from there we built up the farm and did all that. But it's been a lot of contracts done. There's probably still a lot of contracts to be done. But we've done a lot of things to get to where we're at to this point here. So I'm just gonna try to keep it going. Yeah, corn dryer, all the silos for the things. We got the truck, but let's peek over here to see what we got. I did pull some equipment out of here that we're using right now. But we got the nice Chevy, which I got some corn or some chicken feed in there. We got the nice Colossus spreader. I think that was the FERT, right? And then, yeah, a lot of like red-ish type of equipment. All the stuff we have out right now is what goes in this shed. And then, because we got like a lot of hail, there's even hail coming up soon. There's tornadoes that happen here all the time. And then this is my tractors and stuff, pretty much grain cart. You guys can see it's like a lot of older tractors and stuff. I like these old Steigers and stuff like that. We got the harvester back here, but all red. I have internationals and Ace pretty much, and think it's some Massey Ferguson stuff, but we got the old International here. Has no hours on it. Barely. I don't think it really has anything on it, right? It has 0.3 hours on it. But this one just kind of stays in the shed. We don't really move that one around too much, just to like maybe shuffle some things around and take it or drive for a little bit, you know, but pretty much all red equipment. I like these old ones. These are nice. Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. But let's see what we have going on. We might have to pull some of those out and get them going. Oh, I do want to actually do one thing. We need to... Let's take this truck, which is our Chevy. Let me fix that. It's better. But I need to go get some lime. Unless I have lime already. Do I already have lime? I don't think so. I don't have a... No, I don't think there'd be any lime in there. That's just regular stuff. Do I have lime here? Seed. That'd be fur. This lime. Oh, I got some lime. But I want a better trailer for it. So we're gonna go down to the store and get a different trailer for it. Just park this right over here for now. Yeah, we gotta get our whole field here planted with corn. That's kind of one of the things we're gonna be working on today. I don't know why I turned that off. Yeah, let's just go head down to the store, and then we can, I think I want to get like some kind of live bottom type of deal, so we can lift it up and dump into our lime spreader. But hopefully everybody's doing well. I've been getting a lot of views on the replay from all the streams, so I really appreciate you guys. If you guys have any comments at all watched on the replay, definitely drop it in the comments. And hope to catch you on a live one of these times. The store is just up here in town. It's kind of cool having free roam on this map now, because I've only ever played this map ever on a multiplayer server. That's just, I've never played this map different than that. It's always been a multiplayer server, either on this one with 4B and Matsy, or the challenge, you know who's all in there. All right, so let's just see in the used market. We might even just have a trailer in here already. But there's always lots of cool things in this used market, because we're not trying to buy everything. On the other one, there's so many people that are always trying to buy everything, where it's just a bunch of crap. Even like finding like, see, does that load everything? Because that wouldn't be a bad buy. But I'll probably just buy when we have the money for it. We can earn more money. Let's just, I'm pretty sure that one's in here. A different kind of mods list for this server, or this, I'm just gonna keep calling it a server, but this save game. But no, it'd be in semis, right? Convey all, but that's not everything. There's, oh, this one. Oh, that's just a pig feed. This is actually the one I wanted anyways, right? Does that do lime? This one does everything, right? Yep, lime. This is the one we want to get. Not the pig feed one, this one. There it is. And probably just keep the color like that. I'll change these to black. Just keep that like that, just like the one I have on the challenge. It's a nice one. But we're just gonna go ahead and buy that. 103 grand. Be a nice little addition to what we have to do, since this one could like lift up and dump into stuff. Good for feeding animals or doing whatever. It hauls everything. Yeah, it just feels good to be back. I haven't been on here for a long time. We'll just kind of have to play some catch up and kind of get stuff going here, it's been a minute. The only time I'm really on this map ever is on Sundays, if I don't miss it. I just missed Missed yesterday. I did make up some time early on. Unfortunately, the stream was terrible, and I think I kind of fixed that issue now. So next time I do like an in-between, like making up time stream for the challenge, I'll definitely throw it on YouTube, and you guys get to see how that's all going on the YouTube side, because usually I'm on Twitch. Usually I'm on Twitch doing that. It's kind of a tight turn right here coming in. This will take a lot of lime. Oh, I forgot those flashers are cool. Yeah, I forgot about that. Try to remember the button for the... There it is. I love how that one rolls up too. Oh, that's right in the way though, isn't it? That tractor's blocked. I feel like I'm missing a... Man, you freaking idiot. Freaking AI drivers are terrible, especially right here. They always get freaking stuck. Maybe if I switch up the path he's supposed to be going on. Just do 90. All right, try it again, buddy. I don't feel like picking all the stones. I think I did all of that last time, and that's where I usually dump all the stones here. But all these stones right here was all out of my fields. It's funny, I saw some snow right there. So, still, I feel like I'm missing a tractor. No, I think the John Deere is actually that was the only John Deere I have. And 4B picked this one out for me. But all this red used stuff, or the, old type of stuff, is what I've been using. All right, I guess I'm just gonna pull some of these out. I'll just use the International to move that. Yeah, I put all this stuff in here, like I said before, because hail comes out here a lot. And when it starts to hail, it tears the equipment up. Paint jobs are expensive, As I scrape the paint on the shed. Let's just pull this over here out of the way for a bit. And that tractor's pretty quiet. It's my, oh, which one is it? I think that one's quiet too. It's this one back here, which is my plow tractor. I love this tractor for plowing. But she's loud. This is a good tractor, though. But that thing, yeah, you know when she turns on. Like compared to this one. This one you can sleep next to it. It's a good one too. She purrs like a kitten compared to the other one. All right, now I need to actually get this tractor out. This is my baby. Sometimes I just use it for hauling stuff around the yard. So like the water tank, for example, I'll use this one. Actually, I think I was using that for fuel on that one. It's my diesel tank for my corn dryer. Now we'll just pull that out of the way. You can see, we do have some hail coming soon, so I will want to put some stuff away. With that hail comes, I got dried corn in there right now. Didn't even notice that was full. Now we'll get all the lime in here. Is that all dried? Yep, 48,000 liters of dried corn right there. That's cool. I guess I'll probably want to grab the other tractor and my lime spreader, right? We'll bring this one out to lime. It's a good tractor right here. Yeah, my lime spreader's back over here, right? Wonder if it still has some lime in it too. It might. Yeah, it does. 5,000, 5,300. That's good. My music stopped. What's going on here? I don't know why that stopped. It's like so quiet. Alright, so really we just gotta... I could just set this up as a worker too. I think you can knock it out pretty quick. But we just gotta get some lime spread on that, and then we'll bring the truck up behind him. I probably have to go get more lime. Oh, I know I will. I'll have to lime that whole other field. I might even just jump in their tractor too to start getting that stone picked. Oh, he is going, but he's going over stuff that's already freaking done. That's not going to get us where we need to be. That is not going to do it, chat. And we can make this thing go faster than he can too. This is a good little tractor too. Yeah, this is the turbo. Yeah, International Turbo 5488. It's funny how that didn't get mud on it. The chrome on that. I cleaned just that off so you can see what it was. So this will take a little bit. We'll go back and forth on doing some of this stuff. And we'll keep an eye on that guy doing the lime, because he'll need lime pretty soon. Yeah, I put all those trees in that row too. I thought that was a nice little touch to kind of fill in between those two fields. I almost was going to combine them into one big field, but I did those trees around that instead. Oh yeah, and I was trying to remember what my last crop was that I did. I think the last crop I did was corn. I did all that chaff over there, which we still have to finish compacting and get covered. I think I even had that done too on the last time I was actually on here. Yeah, because I already had all of this done. This thing needs a wash. At least it's clean on the inside. I don't know what happened right there. It's dirty right there. But most of the inside's pretty clean. Yeah, this field's been plowed up a few times too, so it does get a lot of stones pretty quick. And I know I planted all this corn too already, did all of what I'm doing right now, because I remember I didn't even have to fill up that seed tank. I think we went the whole stretch without having to fill it up, or maybe I did almost the whole thing and had to get just a tiny bit. It was something like that. But I know I've planted all this already recently on this one. And also I just did like the greenhouses, but yeah, we have all this chaff over here. That was the last crop I did, was all this. How much is in here? Yeah, 1.3 million. Which I was going to turn this into silage. Oh, actually that... I need grass, right? I need hay. There are some grass fields, or I might have to look into buying some area that has grass on it that we could cut. There is like, I wonder how much that one is back there, because maybe we could do that field. How much is this one back here? Oh, that's Big T's farm, but yeah, we could just, we'll sell that off. Big T hasn't been on. He came on one time, and because this was like some of the land I was talking about expanding to, and of course, like a jerk, he gets on here and just takes this whole chunk because he knew I wanted to go there. He's on here one time to set some stuff up, and then never came back ever again. Oh, and of course, he bought all these trees too because I was talking about buying those trees. So here, just because we're just gonna go ahead and yes, delete. There we go. That was easy. That looks better. Because I was like, I told he was talking about coming over here. He knew I like trees, so I was gonna come over here and start doing some stuff. And of course, why he buy this trees and didn't never do nothing with it, right? There's a whole thing. They came over and fucked up my whole farm, did all kinds of stuff, which was not okay. I kind of had words with them about that, but yeah, you know, little kids will be little kids, grown folks will be grown folks, you know. But this field up here is what I was talking about buying, and damn, that's pretty expensive. Like, we could buy that. It's some pretty good grass, but I thought there was some other areas that had some good peripheral grass, like 4B's field here, which we're going to keep that his farm here. Just because, like, he was doing the thing here. He put a lot of work into his farm. Matsy put a lot of work into his farm. And I like these farms a lot, so that one meant nothing to me at all. He put no time into it at all. Just came and fucked up some stuff and left. But that's gone now, but maybe we'll look into getting 35 up there for some grass. Or we really don't even have to do TMR right away. I could come back later on and do TMR. So maybe our next round after this. I wonder if I already have. Now I'm not sure if that was. I have to go back and watch what I did there because I recorded it. No, I think my last crop was. It was. Well, no, maybe not. I have to look at what I have my equipment. I was going to say I'm pretty sure it was sugar beets because I still have all the sugar beets in there. But that was like a whole season ago I did that. And maybe that was all grass that I cut and put in there. Huh, I have to go back and watch some of my stuff. It's been so long. It's been so long. I didn't want to do too much of this tonight. I wanted the worker to do this, but we could definitely get it done faster, that's for sure, than the worker can. It's just a lot of back and forth. I'm just kind of doing from there. I'll do this top chunk like I usually do, and then yeah, it'll take some time doing this one. Oh, I should go check on that worker. Did they actually stop? Yeah, he did, right? Oh, you did a pretty good chunk, though. That was only 5,000 in there. This is definitely enough to finish. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's quiet stream so far tonight, but nobody really knew I was going to be on. I guess kind of you guys did, because I said I'd be back on Monday. Did the LA install. Everything went really good. It was beautiful weather down there. And I guess I brought it back with me because it's pretty nice here too. Whoa. Three-wheel motion there. Let's get this lifted up, which is the awesome part about this trailer. Kick that all the way up, and then we can just back up to it. Just gotta learn how to drive and then we'll be all good. This truck is definitely not the best truck either, but I have been using it the whole time. I got surprised it's only 4.8 hours on it. I swear I use this thing way more. Get that filled up. I'll just pull this forward so it can stay right here like this. And Tommy, appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's jump back in here, set that worker again. No, 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 you're gonna go right back here where you were, buddy. Right back here where you were. God, workers are so dumb sometimes. All you had to do was go straight there, dude. I sure hope you back up and go right onto the spot you were on already. Oh, we'll see what he does. Doesn't look very smart. Yeah, pinkies up, chat. Hopefully everything's looking good for you guys tonight. I think what I did last solved that problem. I think that helped out a lot. Because it's running buttery smooth for me now. It's kind of a weird area to use the autopilot on there. The Jeepus. Couple little jogs in the field. Like up here too, I always miss this left side. Just because the line, like right in the grass there where the grass kind of kicks out, the line, it doesn't go that far. Oh, we're full. Now that reminds me too, I did want to get like a different little trailer. Maybe we'll use the truck. I've been wanting to get like a trailer to dump the stones into. We will go get one more trailer. Can never have too much stuff, right? And I should look into getting like a silo or maybe even like a lime production, right? With these stones. Because there's like thousands of liters of stones here. It doesn't look like it's that much, but there's been many of dumps like this on this spot. Come on. Oh, it did dump it out of the way. See, even 1,000 to even make a dent in it really barely did anything to that pile. Yeah, having a little trailer that we can just dump the stones into, that way we don't have to drive the tractor back and forth. I think that we're over here. I think the Chevy can pull it. We'll see. I do have that chicken feed in here. It's just maybe I'll just take this over, or actually I'm just gonna put that right here. I'll just put it right here. Come on, come out of there. These things were so heavy in the back of that because the suspension on that thing. Yeah, they're pretty heavy. All right, so yeah, let's just go down here and see what we can get. We don't need anything too crazy. Fix that too. That's better. Nice little truck though. I've had this one for a while, only 1.8 hours on it, but I do like it quite a bit. Yeah, it is a nice little truck, huh? I like it. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Whoa, yeah, I forgot you gotta watch out back here too. There's been a few times that I've came out of my own driveway and got nailed before. You definitely gotta watch that. All right, let's go down here to the store. We'll see what kind of trailer we can get for this thing. Like I said, it doesn't have to be crazy, but if it could be like, you know, 5,000 liter capacity or something. That way we could dump it 5 times and take it in once. We'll just go this way. This truck needs a little bit of work done to it too, huh? All right, let's go in here and see what we can get from the shop. Let's just look in the used again real quick. What do we got in here? That's not bad. Oh, I probably can't hook up to the truck though with that one. Not bad though. We need something. We need something. I wish it just told me how many liters it is. Instead of just cubic meters. I suppose we should get something. Oh, this was not bad. We could change that. Yeah, change that to red, right? We could do the case red. That's not bad. Go black on that. Maybe a gray on that. Maybe a lighter gray on that. Like that. Then we could do the black rims. That's not the rims. What was that? Either way, we'll just go case red. Or see, what was that? We go black on that. What does that look like? I don't know. That'd be fine though. I guess we can't change the rim color. Oh, capacity 6,000. That's perfect. Actually, I don't want to think too much more than that. Where's... That doesn't really put a fender on it. It puts a fender over the light. Why is that even called a fender? That's right. This should do. I think that'll be fine. Capacity's fine. 10 grand. We'll buy it. I don't want anything like a big old trailer. We have enough of those. I want something just like this. See how it looks. Oh, I like how it's kind of like wooden, actually. It's kind of a cool trailer. I like that. I dig it. I dig it. It'll look good in our inventory there. What's up, Scooter? How you doing, bud? Welcome in. Doing some farming tonight. Hopefully this will hook up to this. If not, it's stupid. Oh, and it does. Good, good, good. All right. This is our new straps too. Nope, no straps. It's fine though. Good for hauling little stuff, you know. Stones. How's all Scooty doing today, huh? Hold on, everybody, hold on. Looks like he's still going. Good. He's almost done, actually. That's good. Yeah, we're just back on the farm. Scooter, I haven't been on this farm here in a long time, so I got the save game from the server for Matsy, and just wanted to come on here and get back to it because I put a lot of work into this farm here. This was the very first farm ever on this map to be. I was the very first person ever to have this farm on Waseca County. Oh yeah, we're over here. I do have to fix this truck up though, so it's not a bad thing that I'm right in front of the shop. Or the old vehicle repair deal here. Not sure why that's so beat up. I don't use it too much. Yeah, we'll just go over here and then we'll start picking stones again. But yeah, once it gets full, we can just dump right into this guy. That'll work out perfect. Oh, you were still streaming, huh, Thumper? I wonder why you're being so quiet. I should have known you were still going, which is good. You kind of had a late start there a little bit, and I know you were having fun. I was curious, was that the only other server, or was that you guys started a new one, right? Because you guys had all the money. Make sure you guys go give Thumper a follow and a sub too. She's on YouTube and on Twitch. If you guys haven't yet. Doing good, just messing around tonight, testing things. Hell yeah, it's awesome, buddy. I'm glad you're able to make it. I swear there's no stones on this corner. Oh, and I'll have to do a couple runs of that because the lines kind of change. So it's like the way the grid goes, I always miss that strip right there too. Yeah, you're billionaires. Yeah, I know you got so much money. I was pretty sure, but it's the same map. It like looked the same, and the way you're doing stuff looked the same. I was pretty sure that was a different one though. Yeah, hopefully you guys get that figured out. But you said Gallo has a ticket in with them, right? You better figure it out. He was having trouble getting into his Fry server too. You're trying to be more realistic on the other server. Oh, I know it. That's what's fun though. Just like this one here, I try to be more realistic on this one too. But to be honest, most of my stuff, besides I say the challenge, most of my stuff's pretty realistic-ish. You know, the way I do all the logging and all that stuff's all realistic. As much as we can, you know, with farm sim physics and stuff, you know. And this whole thing was it's all been done. Like all of us pretty much did all the work the hard way on this one. Sometimes for content purposes, we like made stuff go a little bit quicker, you know. We weren't like, oh, you have to do it a certain way or you have to stream it. It was like we were trying to make the next video. So some things we tried to speed up a little bit extra. You know, a couple times we had to finish a harvest or something. And, you know, like Matsy, for example, would have got like, he would lease just like a Colossus harvester or something that could go really fast and quick and wider capacity, get it done. And then, yeah, my immersion, I know. I'll get it all done so we can like skip into the next thing and do the next stuff, you know? But yeah, when I harvested sugar beets, it took me about 12 hours. Like, no joke, like real time. It took so long. Yeah, I do think that all this field was grass. I think I planted sugar beets. I got way too many sugar beets. They even have the sugar mill in town too. We could go drive over there and go check that out too. But then after that, I got everything ready and planted grass. And I'm pretty sure we just got our cut of grass, and now it's, you know, planting corn time. See, I'm gonna do a lap around. Yeah, we could definitely do this faster than the worker can, because we can hit, you know, Alt-0 and go a little bit quicker. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, for some reason, I thought we were more seasons in on this one. But we are, like, what, 3rd season on the challenge, so... You know, this is like my 5th season planting Waseca or something like that. Oh yeah, look, that's where a tornado came through. There's actually a few spots like that on here. Yeah, a tornado came blowing right through here. Look at all those trees. That's what I was hoping, something would happen like that on the server on my trees, because they would leave it like that. A lot of trees were broken ones. But that shit came right through here, then lifted. And then there's been a few on here. You can just see, like, watch, let's fly over. You can see hail spots. Oh yeah, where'd the other one? There was another pretty big gouge. Oh yeah, right here, right here. I was like, man, too bad that didn't happen on the server. It's kind of what I was like when tornadoes came by on the server. I was hoping it was going to do something like that, because those trees weigh a lot and it'd be a lot of wood chips, but it just like wrecks everything when it comes blowing through. But there was a few other spots. When we were testing tornadoes on here, Matsy's farm got messed up bad. Almost every tornado that came through was aiming right for his land. That's when we were testing. Like every single tree, every tree in his main farm here was broken because it got hit so many times by tornadoes. Be right back. No worries. We'll be here. Yeah, and there's also, last I checked, which actually been a minute. Oh yeah, look, tornado. Like, just, that's coming. That's today. You know, we got tornadoes coming soon. And like, you can't really wait to plant, because if you wait to plant, you don't have enough time. I have it at halftime right now, which is like, helps us a bit. That's just how it was, so I just kept it like that for now. Yeah, tornadoes are no joke on here. I think when a tornado does happen, I'm going to speed up the time just to kind of get it gone, doing its thing, you know? And it looks cooler because the time's sped up better. Tornado actually goes by like a real tornado. I almost thought about putting on that mod where it's like the tornado physics. I have it in, but it's not on this save game. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do a whole lap around here. We'll be full by the time we even get around the bend up here, I think. Smoke him if you got him, chat. Good one. I think one of my neighbors is barbecuing. I smell it. It smells good. Or a smoker or something like that. It smells really good. Welcome back, Thumper. Music's kind of quiet, so I'm gonna turn that up. me know if that's too loud. Oh, crap. Who's driving this thing? Tommy, you driving? Oh, I got to the end of that quick. And Tommy was driving. Every time we crash, I like to blame Tommy. If he wasn't driving, he should have been. It's still his fault, right? I can blame him if he does drive and crash. I can blame him if he's not driving and I crash. Volume's fine, awesome. Oh, we're full. I guess, but we're gonna stay right here though, right? I don't need to do that. Actually, that's fine. But we're gonna bring this over. This is a lot quicker than driving the tractor back and forth. Foggy down here, though. Where are we at? Almost can't even see the damn tractor. Oh, this thing's on a dolly too. I didn't notice that. I'll just pull it directly behind it then. This will be our first stone dumping in this trailer anyways. And it works out beautifully. I thought that was 6,000 liters. It doesn't look like it holds 6,000 to me. I might have to get that upgraded there a little bit. I thought it was 6,000. I was going to say that's perfect, but if it's not really 6,000. Oh, that was 4,000 in one dump? I don't know why I thought this thing only held 1,000. This is the bigger stone picker, though. So it does hold 6. I didn't notice I already had 4 in here. Yeah, when I saw this thing come on the used market, the wide stone picker, I definitely bought it because the fields are freaking big. I think actually almost all of our stuff was out of the used market, so that's where we bought all of our stuff. And this is a pretty steep hill too. So definitely not a flat map. There's some good slope to it. Looks like the slowest part of the map is that crawl up. I wonder if that worker finished the lime over here. We'll see as we go by. Hey, what's up, Matt? Hey, I meant to message you back. I was down in California when you sent me all that. But I'll definitely get on your map very soon. And be checking that out, maybe even tomorrow. Yeah, I was like, just heading out of town when I saw that you messaged me. Because Matt sent me a copy of his new map he's working on, which is awesome. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, just doing a bit of farming tonight. This is that original Waseca County. I'm gonna have to come back for that strip. Original Waseca County, Minnesota map that we started when we were first testing this map before it was released. I was excited to get back on there. Matthew sent me the save game on this one, so kind of almost starting where I left off, but I've already done all this before, so we're kind of not. We're a little behind of where I was last, but nobody knows except for me. I guess you guys know. But yeah, all this whole field was already planted. I was like waiting to skip time. Yeah, I have the most recent. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you said you used all the silver entries. What I'll probably do is check out the first version, and then I'll check out the other version too, I think, so I can see how the difference is. But yeah, I appreciate you sending me that. Yeah, this field has so many stones. I guess that's where that big pile of stones came from that I have over there. All out of these fields. I only have 2 fields. But yeah, the plan was to expand. I was going to start buying some land. And since Dingus bought the land that was over there, which is now not owned anymore, I was going to buy that field over there. I swear, like, everything I talked about doing, he set up shop right there. Is pretty annoying, actually. Like I said, you know, immaturity will be immature, you know. We put a lot of time, a lot of effort into it. I imagine the other folks wouldn't have been too happy if that was done to them. A dingus? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was a dingus. Like, don't come onto my farm fucking my stuff up. I'm not that guy. And really, it's like stuff can be fixed and like redone. That sounds kind of loud, right? That song's loud. You know, it's like stuff can be fixed and redone in the game, but one thing I can't replace is time. And I didn't have time already as it was to do the thing that I was trying to do on here. So the fact that my stuff was getting tampered with and they were making me lose the time I put in to do the thing, that pissed me off more than anything, because I was like doing all the stuff I was already doing and then this on top of that, and I was putting in more hours on this than I really should have committed to this. So having stuff kind of ruined, I'd say. Even like my last recordings, the whole thing, I was pretty much over it after that. You know, don't come into my stuff in real life or in the game and fuck up what I got going on, because that's time I can't get back, you know. Now, what's up, Corp? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, nice Mr. T-Bone edits. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, Matt. Yeah, Corp, I hope you're doing well, bud. I know we're not logging tonight, but I'm glad you're able to come hang out. But yeah, it's like I was saying earlier too, it's nice to get back on this map. And this is actually the first time I've ever played Waseca County that's not a multiplayer server. Like, the save game is, like, there's still Matsy's farm, there's still 4B's farm, and I'm going to try to take care of their farms, too. So I have to go check out what they got going on, as well as taking care of all my own stuff. Oh, you have to go in tomorrow, huh, Corp? Yeah, you understand that. That's why you like the communication that we have with everyone. Me too. Yeah, me too. Because stuff like that doesn't happen. Like with our main people, stuff like that never happens. I never have to worry about it. I just leave, you know. I trust everybody that we game with, you know. What it was people that got invited that then sparked the immaturity. And then that's, you know, one thing led to another. We just need the truck. But everything's all good after that. You know, I definitely said my piece and, you know, had words with people that were involved, and guarantee that shit will never happen ever again. Because I guarantee if that happened the way it happened to their stuff, they would have been pissed. They would have been not happy about it. But yeah, I absolutely love this farm and this map. This is like my favorite map to play on. So now that I kind of have free roam of what we built on here, all 3 farms, I think it's going to be really fun. Didn't really think about backing up the dolly trailer onto this pile. Oh, and which way does it dump? Tip side left. So change that. Yeah, I guess we'll go right side. Right, yeah, right side. And this shit, do you find dumping on the pile here? Oh yeah, no problem. You will the lodgepole pine from 25 and ponderosas. 2 varieties of spruce. One takes the edited harvester. Okay. Yeah, when I was doing the playthrough and the like recorded stuff, Corp. Yeah, this was exactly the same farm, if that's what you're talking about. All my red equipment and everything, all this was all that same, all from the same thing there. Yeah, 4B has his farm over there. Actually, right when you look that like silo right in front of me there in that shed, that's Matsy's farm right there. Yeah, this was all from that Corp. You remember that when I left the tree farm and came here? But last time I was on here, I had this whole field done. Corn was planted. So I'm redoing all that now, but no big deal. Dump that, move the truck. I swear that's dumping in there. A little bit farther away, but it's all good. So is Matsy not gonna play this one anymore? If he does, like if the server starts up and does that, he might do it again. But I kind of doubt it, because when he's doing this map, it's either the challenge or he has his Grandpa's Farm series that he's doing. So if he's going to be on Waseca, it's probably going to be Grandpa's Farm, which is the same farm he has on here, the main farm, but he did it even more based off of like that farm and that equipment and stuff they have over there. You see harvesting rocks is going, harvesting rocks is going good. Yeah. Yeah. Harvesting rocks. I love getting stoned, right? Cheers. Say pinkies up, right? There, we'll do that first. A hydrate with the pinkies up. It's funny, but yeah, smoke them if you got them. Not you, Corp. Everybody else, though. Let's just start my own quarry, yeah. Oh, puff twice for you. There you go. Now, when I was down in LA, I went to this spot. I've been there. I think that was my fourth time there. But since I was down in LA, I had to hit some of the local spots, some of the regular spots. But it's like a dispensary / lounge. And it's called The Woods in WeHo, which is like right off of Santa Monica Boulevard. And it's also owned by Woody Harrelson, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think he's probably ever there, but place is awesome. You go in there, you get your stuff, get your weed or whatever you're getting there, and then, you know, if you spend over $40, you get to go in the back area, and you can sit back there, and it's like a jungle with like freaking macaws and shit, and koi in the pond, and all tropical and just like you're in a tropical island somewhere. Yeah, you go back there and chill and get all stoned and stuff. It's pretty fun. Oh, damn, that sucks, Corp. Yeah, sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah, so I got like a little container of some pre-rolled joints and went back there and smoked one before I went back around. Yeah, Corp's been battling that for a long time, Thumper. He got beat up pretty bad in the military. So he served his country and was breathing in a lot of nasty shit that will mess up your lungs back then, and he's paying the cost for it. Yeah, Thumper Corp lives really close to me. He's probably one of the closest people that follows my channel. Sean Swarm's close too, but I haven't talked to Sean for a grip. Sean was always here, but then he got a girlfriend and then you never see Sean anymore. Yeah, Ancient Orange did a number on your dad. Yeah, it sucks. Sorry to hear that, Thumper. We got 18 people here watching. I appreciate you guys all being here. Yeah, sorry, I know it's kind of a little boring. I'm just, you know, picking stones right now. Just trying to get this field going. Man, I could get like I should get a contract going, right? We need more money. And I do have time to get this going. So just to switch it up a little bit, I think. Shut that down for a minute. I bet there's so many contracts. Hey, Dewey, welcome in, buddy. It's been a while. How you doing? Contracts. Oh, we got some. What is Hoeing contract. Spraying, that's a pretty easy one. I'll have to get some stuff for it. Is there only one spraying? See, can I? New? Hoeing, and you gave me that tractor too, huh? Watchdog, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Figure you stop in, give a couple likes. Sorry to see that. Oh, the news, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Corp's been going through it for a while. Yeah, that sucks, Thumper. Sorry to hear about that. Doing good, healing up from her thyroid removal surgery. Well, it's good you're healing up from that and you're here. That means you're doing pretty good. And you're good too, Watchdog? Hell yeah, buddy. I guess this one's 42 grand. We're just gonna borrow these items and just throw a worker on it. You know, why not? We get a 42 grand. This tractor's whatever. Not what I would choose for it, but it's what we got for this contract that won't need nothing to do. And I do like these older tractors too. They're not bad. Watchdog, you working? What are you doing? I think this is actually the more powerful of these tractors, right? This one's not too bad. Whoa, that's heavy back there. I think they gave us this extra weight. All right, where was that? 27. What's cool about this? Oh, I didn't get that off the ground. That could help. What's cool about this map is that I know where the fields are, so it's like it doesn't take very long to get to where I need to be getting. I've done it enough times. Yeah, 42 grand for this guy just to do a thing won't be too bad. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I do like the way this one sounds, yeah. And it is a nice tractor. I do like these styles. Like this one's from that Mercedes pack, right? Yeah, Thumper, is that DLC, the Highlands pack? Is that the only one that you're missing? We'll have to work on getting that for you. You got a lot of junk in the trunk raising that front end up. Yeah, that's why they had to have that weight. It's so weird not seeing my farm right in front right there, because on the challenge, that whole area is all mine. I put a lot of work in setting up that farm and changed it around multiple times and all that. Been playing ATS a lot. You miss driving a semi? I'm glad you got at least ATS there, Corp. Oh, wait, $10. That's not too bad. Yeah, we still have lots of time too before we like really need to be getting on there and putting in the work. Look how much different this looks over here. When you first come on Waseca, this is how it looks over here. I pretty much changed everything on that farm, right? Oh, I think Matsy bought that field too. Yeah, he bought that one too. He had grass going. Whoa, that car almost got me. I think he was just making bales to feed his cows and stuff. Actually, what he did was the same thing I did, but I was more ahead of them because I put in the time I needed to put in to get all my stuff done. But what Matthew's doing there is actually a second crop of grass is what he was doing right there. So he was actually just finishing up his grass before doing all the plowing or cultivating to get his actual crop in. So that's what we have to do on Matthew's fields, is actually get all that set up for that. Back to work later? Oh yeah, cool, man. We'll be here. We'll be here. Stay safe. Don't work too hard. All right, so that worker should go. Let's just make sure he goes real quick first. And a pretty good sized field. All right, looks like he's doing the thing. Very good, very good. We'll keep an eye on that percentage as well. And looks like he did a pretty good job on that lime. Where is that tractor though? Oh, here he is. He did miss some. And now what we gotta do over here too is fertilize, which I think I still have fertilizer. I could get a worker on that real quick too. Which I think is exactly what I did on before, you know, earlier on as I came through and fertilized over this. Oh, you don't have the Mercedes either? Okay. Like I said, we'll have to remedy that. Those are good to have for you though, because you know, this is a game that you play all the time. If like somebody's starting new, they don't need all the extra stuff, but since this is like your, you know, this and your ghosty games is like your bread and butter for the streaming thing, so, and your partner with Giants too, you might as well have all the stuff. That's why I kind of look at it, you know. Let's just park this over here on the side for now. And I suppose I could pull Beastie out of the shed for a bit too. Oh wait, does it have PTO in the back? Ah, nope. Nope, so we can't use that one for the lime anyways. That's just my plow. My plow and ride. I'll just use this other one. And I don't want to use the quad track. I'll just use this one. This is one I use the most, probably. Yeah, how much? Let's see how much. Yeah, so there's... yeah, so we just got to selling because I had so many pallets. But there's 353,000 liters in there, sugar beets still, and 354,000 in there. So it's like 700,000 liters in those two making sugar right now. And I have like this is like a million liters or something right here too. I wish it would have piled up more. I was hoping it was going to pile up on the sidewall and it would be just like a loaded shed. But of course, the way farms and physics works, it wants it to pile up like that. Yeah, like a little moonshine still. I know. It's kind of what they... This one's a sugar mill. These are Matsies though. You could get them. I don't know if you can actually get them separate, but they come on this map. But I have all of them separately already, just for Matsi. Oh. Thought it was off. This tractor's so quiet. Fertilizer's back here. Right? Oh, no. Fertilizer's in the other one. Tricked you guys. Tricked you guys. I know where I'm going. Almost parked that right in the way, didn't I? Oh, oh, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Yeah, it's funny. Some people are like, do you always have John Deere tractors? Like, no, only on certain maps I'll do a John Deere farm, and then this one's a red farm. Oh, I mean, I appreciate that, the super chat there, Corp, just because, my friend. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. Hell yeah. Oh, and we got so much fertilizer in this thing already, too. Awesome. Yeah, Corp, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, let's just drop a worker, right? There you go. Let's go get our truck out of the way. Which button is that to drop that? That's that. Which I guess I'll close the cover there. What button was that to do that? Oh, it's, I think it is... Whoa, he almost hit me. What button was that to freaking lower that? I did it like first try last time. What's that? That's so weird. What was that freaking button? That's the door. We don't want the door. What did I push to do that, chat? Be right back. The fluid's working. Oh no. It's gonna bug me. I gotta figure it out. It's one of these buttons here on my controller. I know. I just raised this up because I'm only going one direction, up, down. I'm all the way up right now. I'm in the passenger seat this one. Is it just because I'm in that one? It's so weird. Why? Oh, there it went. Seriously, I swear I pushed that the whole freaking time. It's just L1 and up on the... Maybe it's because when I was doing it, I was pushing down, trying to lower it down. Let's see. Was that what it was? Probably because the whole time I'm pushing down on the stick, and it can't go down because it doesn't go up more. It's up to go down, down to go up. But like the first time I parked it over here, I was like, whoop, didn't even think about it, just did it real quick. Don't worry, OTG's a moron. It's fine. Now, of course, I'm a moron too, but that worker's also, look at, he's a dummy. I figured out, yeah, noob, exactly, Skidder. Noob. Pretty much what I was thinking too. But thank you, Thumper. Control-Alt-Delete works. Opposite of the ass lowered craze. Alt F4, yeah. That works. Alright, he's doing good. 30% done on that. And I didn't even get anything done. Dump this real quick. Hopefully he finishes up the fertilizing. What's up, Devik? How's the unknown device doing? Popping a squat? Alright, we'll just, so that will tip it to the left this time. How's device doing? I definitely have to get some. Maybe if I just put like stone production right back here somewhere. I did want to decorate the house a little bit more too around the house. Alright, where I don't even think the stone picker is full right now, is it? Where the hell was that? Yeah, field's so big, can't even see the tractor way over here. Yeah, what are you up to, device? Tarkovanov? Tarkanov? Right, this wasn't even full, was it either, right? Almost full. I guess I'll just empty what's in here. Device likes to Tarkov all the time. Pinky's up, chat. That perfect pour went straight in there. See that? Set the old cruise control here. should post a few pictures of the old farm. They had a dusting of snow. You missed that place? Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry that you missed it, but it's cool that, you know, you can still see it and stuff. You're excited to be trucking on Wednesday? Heck yeah. I know we gotta run some trucking one of these days. I gotta get on get all the same mods you have. And I was supposed to take a picture of my mods and send it to you, right? I forgot about that until just right now. Last time I was on was that one time that I played, like a while back. Hey, what's up, Matt? Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Baby's doing well. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear it. Means you must be doing something right. Yes, you were, but I am a patient lady. Well, I forgot until just right now. I haven't really even thought about that game too much. I did think about playing it like not so long ago, but I didn't. I haven't really put too much thought into that game. But yeah, ATS is tight. You doing great? How am I? I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. Just down in California, down in LA over the weekend for work and for some play, and flew back in last night. Did a little half day at work today, and now I'm streaming. So today went pretty well, actually. Chill. Just did a few things that are shipping out tomorrow in the shop, and we got some other stuff working on the ships out in a few days, and then a bunch of big stuff coming up behind that, but not too bad. Yeah, you do, Thumper. Don't pull a Spartan and look away in a curve, heads up, another truck was... That's funny. Was that on his series, or was that on one of his streams? I'm so far behind on Spartan stuff because he's a maniac and puts out episodes like every day. When he can, anyways. If you guys aren't following Spartan Elite 43, yeah, definitely follow Spartan. Yeah, Thumper, do you mind finding his, or Corp, or Thumper? Do you mind finding Spartan Elite 43's link and posting that for me, if you don't mind? Good friend of the channel, good people. I like Spartan a lot. He actually found my channel. That was actually back, Corp, you were there. Even Device, you were there. Back on the tree farm, that's when Spartan first came in over there. Oh, that's when he was doing actual trucking. I see. He wasn't on FS, it was on ATS. Gotcha. I can see him doing that on there, that's for sure. Yeah, Spartan's good people, though. He's fucking funny. Thank you, Thumper. Look at that. There's his link right there. We'll pin that at the top. Yeah, thank you, Thumper. I appreciate you. Yeah, give Spartan a sub if you haven't yet. Yes, pretty big channel. You could pretty much put all of our channels together, and it still doesn't have as many subscribers as Spartan. And he's worth it. He's a good guy, but you watch him rage out on World of Warships. That's some of the best stuff. Like one of my favorite ones is he got so pissed off he threw his controller across the room. And the batteries came flying out and shot across. He slammed his controller down, and the batteries came shooting out and flew across the room. So he had to go like track his batteries down, and all while streaming. So he was just like, oh, he was so pissed. And it was like only 300 people or more watching. And yeah, he was so pissed. And he was like almost gonna end the stream, but he kept going. But everybody was just like digging it. It was so funny. Because like it's like relatable when you struggle, and you know it's relatable. When you're pissed off about something, it's relatable because it happens to all of us, you know. You think he made it into a short clip? He had you rolling? Oh, I bet. These tires get dirty. Not fast enough. I like how dirty the truck tires get. Pretty good looking truck. I like it. I've had this one for quite a while. Let's see, hopefully we're tipping the right way. Yep. Yeah, his raids are epic as hell. Oh yeah, dude. But yeah, like you said, you learn how to play it better. Yeah, because he's really good. That's why I think that's probably my favorite content that he does, even though I don't play World of Warships, which I've considered it before, but he's super good at that game. And I like watching people that are really good at games that, I don't know, he's also one of those people that can play like whatever type of sim game and do a pretty good job playing the game, doing the thing, you know? But with that game, he's probably the best player I've ever seen play it. I think he's considered one of the biggest players to play it too. This is 1500, I think. What is this one? 25? I think this one's only a 1500. It's like my old truck. I think this is a 1500. I'm surprised it doesn't just say it. Dump it. Yeah, it's a good old truck. I like the lights and stuff on it too. Yeah, it's like a 90. If I had to guess on the year of this one, I think it's like a 94 because it has like the... I had an old Sierra way back in the day that had this old disabled interior. I think that was a 92. But 96 is when they had the same body style, but they started making the more rounded and didn't have the four in the floor anymore. It had the automatic 4, and then that was over on that side. You like your truck in real life? Heck yeah, you got a good one. You deserve it, Corp. You've done so much for everybody, for our country, you know, and everything. You deserve a nice ride, buddy. Let's just go dump this real quick. You're gonna guess early 90s? Oh, definitely. Yeah, this body style was from... I forget when the first one was, 91 or maybe 90. I think 90 might have been the first one, and then the last one was 99. I'm pretty sure 99 was the very last one, but that one had all the stuff, all the bells and whistles, but was the older body style. Then 2000, I think, was that newer rounded body style started. Like the vehicle I would love to have someday is like a two-door Tahoe, but in like really good shape, like a SS. Or they have those like Chevy 454s. They're like pretty much the same body style but lowered, and it has like, you know, it has a 454 or what else, what's the other one? It's like a 565 or something. It's like barely enough room to fit that engine in the engine bay. But they usually have like all Edelbrock, all chromed out engines in them. I mean, you can look them up, they're badass. A lot of those ones, those SS's like that, they had like that kind of red color interior. I would totally want a different color interior. It's just like that red velvet color they had for a while. I'm not a big fan of that, but a fully like restored or like stock but really good mint condition one would be so cool. I'd actually want, if I got one of those, I'd want one that's been fully redone with like the chromed out Edelbrock 454 in it or something. You like the Willies from 42 to 46? Yeah, those are nice too. Yeah, that's a cool ride. Go on the cruise control there. I wish a worker wouldn't have been doing this all stupid. Look how foggy it is down there. The 68 fastback Mustang, hell yeah. What was Eleanor? Right, like on 60 seconds. What is that one? It's a 65 or something. Yeah, a buddy of mine has a 67 fastback that he's been working on for a long time. He actually has some pretty cool, like, old wagons and stuff too. He has some pretty cool old cars that are still in the works. But I think the Mustang just needs a paint job. I think everything else has been done to it now. But I bet I haven't seen his car. Oh yeah, 67 Shelby GT500. That's right. I should have known. Just they say it in the movie a bunch of times. Yeah, 67. So that's what he has. It's not a Shelby though. It's just the fastback. But he has some custom stuff, like custom shifter stuff. He had a bunch of like custom work that he did on it. But it's funny because he had a baby now. His daughter's like 2 years old now or so. I'm sure he hasn't worked on it a bit since she was born. Because he's already a busy guy. He works all the time. Does his own like remodeling business, so he's constantly working. I appreciate you guys all being here. 17 people watching. Hell yeah. I know it's like you guys weren't expecting me to be on here tonight, and I'm sure I'll be getting some forestry stuff going again too. Gotta roll. Talk to y'all later. Meds are working. Oh yeah, well, you take care, okay, Corp? Hope you feel better. Hopefully tomorrow goes well for you. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out, buddy. Corp's that real OG Oregonian right there. We love having Corp here. We're getting through this okay. There's not too much more to go. I say that, but we're like halfway done. We'll just have to do something else. Go back and forth here. I could start liming that whole top area there too. But I kind of want to set a worker to that. So I don't want to start a spot and then have the worker jump in. So maybe we'll just do a worker on that and go behind him planting, and then behind that fertilizing. Okay, I will, Corp, hell yeah. He said real wood. When he's talking about real wood, he's probably talking about some giant trees. Because his grandpa was one of the old loggers of Oregon way back in the day. And they were, you know, hand cutting, hand falling, hand loading all the big, giant trees back in the day. Load a truck with a couple pieces, you know, of wood, not a whole bunch of logs. You fit like a log on there and you have a loaded truck. That's the vid? Oh yeah, heck yeah. I've seen a bunch of that type of stuff, so I'm like familiar with how it's done, but I definitely want to go. Oh, it's full already? I got full right when we turn, huh? Jeez. All right, let's grab the truck again. Log was so big they had to roll it on, yeah. Yeah, with the cat, yeah, it's huge. That'd be an easy one to load there, Devic. All right, later, Corp. Take care, buddy. Yeah, this truck's a good old farm truck, though. I've been using this thing. I've had it for a while. It's only 2 hours on it, actually. Whoa. Where am I going here? Actually, I haven't used it as much as I thought. But 2 hours of just doing a little driving around like that's, you know, quite a bit. We haven't really left the farm, you know. All the work we do is right here. I don't know why I thought this thing was only 1,000. Maybe the smaller one's 1,000. And that hoeing contract is at 84%. That's going to be pretty easy money there for us. Not having to do any work. That'd be nice. This tractor's so filthy on the outside, huh? Song's so quiet. Yeah, it's like one strip there's over 30% fill. Definitely a lot of stones here on Minnesota. And I have plowed this field up quite a bit of, you know, at least recently, quite a bit of times. Looks like we could do like, what, 3 passes and we're full. That's not too bad, really. What's up, Don? How you doing, bud? Driving dirty equipment? Hell yeah. Just how she likes it. Nice and dirty. A clean dirty, not a dirty. You want clean dirty. Gotta clean it up so you can make a fresh mess, right? How's Don doing, huh? We gotta get you back logging with us, buddy. Been too long. Have you still been over there digging dirt? On out of work? We'll probably be doing some multiplayer this weekend if you want to join us. Don's doing good. That's good to hear, buddy. Yep, 66%. I think we'll get just enough to get to their side by the time we're full. And then pretty soon we got like short passes back and forth. We're actually almost down to the water edge here. You have to brush up on the controls. Oh yeah, it's like riding a bike. You'll get it quick. Yeah, controls are easy. You won't even have to think about it too hard, I don't think. I'm sure you've still been using the joysticks for digging and stuff. All those movements are all the same. Just gotta remember the buttons a little bit and you're good to go. Hey, Midnight Rose, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, we're getting there. we've done well over half, so I think we're looking pretty good. 96% too on that contract. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Glad you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Yeah, we're just back here on Waseca County, Minnesota. This was the very first Waseca County server / save in Waseca County, Minnesota FS25 history. The very first one right here. There was not a one before this one. This was our test, one of our test ones we did. But this was the very first one that we all did. 4B and Matthew and I started. And also for any of you guys wondering too, so like this was all 4B's farm over here, which we're gonna try to keep all the farms going. But this was what 4B was working on here. That was his little pickup truck. You know, he has other equipment and stuff. Like each farm has like lots of equipment and stuff on each one. We pretty much all had the stuff, but we all had like different stuff, you know. So I gotta check out all the different things that everybody has. But not bad though. I'm keeping them all separated so we don't have to scroll through as many vehicles and such. But he has all his fields already limed because he already harvested. He didn't do any grass. He harvested and then got his fields ready. So his fields are actually ready. So we could pick crops to put in these very soon as it's the time to plant. And this was his grass field here. So he didn't do more grass because I know this field because I use this field to cut grass on the challenge. That field puts out lots of grass. So you didn't have to worry about doing more grass because of that one. And then the main farm here, which is all these grass fields here, I think was all of Mattsy's fields. He was working on his second crop. And it looks like he's just finishing baling. And then he's probably going to be, next thing he would do is plow or prep the fields to get a crop in there. Why does that music keep stopping? Yeah, he was going to work on getting these fields, which I'm pretty sure is those 4 plus the small one, so 5. That was his grass's second round. And then of course this is my whole area here, but I was going to either expand out this way, but since I kind of booted this other farm over here on this side, my next move will probably be buying this field, which makes sense right across the road. Like just drive across and go into here or down the road and down this way. I'll probably change this back into grass or something over here and turn this back into a field here, not a driveway. But yeah, that's probably where we're going to expand. Our next move will be up this direction over here. But either way, like taking care of our stuff and doing all the stuff on their farms, that's plenty enough to keep us busy for a long time. So we'll see how any expansions go, you know. If I get to the point where it's like, all right, now we got to do new stuff, then, oh, we're full. I forgot, damn it. Full, OT, you're full. Get the pickup. Let's go dump this real quick. Oh, well, the last time we were on here, the cows are all fed. I'm sure they're all fed. Yeah, noob. Thanks, Scooter. No, I bet all the cows are fed. I'm sure everything's fine. We could go check. I just gotta switch into his farm. Which really all these farms are now mine, but keeping them separate like that will just be cool to be able to work on those separate farms and have stuff going on still on the separate farms. Especially if I record anything else too, right? We could use that. But we'll go check on the babies real quick. How about that, huh? Matsy also has cows. We'll have to go check on his cows too. If anything, Matthew's probably got neglected. I bet 4B took care of his cows very well. That was his main thing he was doing over there. So his cows are probably very well off, and then Matthew's are probably starved to death. Nah, I'm sure he took care of his stuff too. You'll just come take care of his moo-moos. They still need 11s? Heck yeah. Alright, we'll just do that real quick. That was a good save. Or we'll go into Matthew's first. Join his farm. This is his pickup truck that he had. Nice little truck. It's funny, it says lizard there. They got grass in the floorboard. Must have not moved for a while. But see, he had all his stuff going. Let's see how his cows are. Health 100%. Food is 17,000. I got lots of milk. 31,000 milk in there. So yeah, all his cows are well off. See, plenty of food. Like this save game was like right where we just left off, and that's weird. All taking care of all of our stuff, but you got like some oil mill over here. Oh, this is a spinach. I forgot he harvested spinach off one of the fields and then bagged it. And then, yeah, he has some things back in here. Like, we all had all the stuff that we needed to do all the things. You got some silage bales back here. These are probably all fermented already. Oh, 3%. He just wrapped. Oh, is that what he was doing? Maybe he didn't wrap all of them. Maybe he just wrapped some of them. Or maybe he was going back there. Is that just grass? Yeah, if that's just grass, he was wrapping them. But yeah, it's a nice little... Oh, I forgot he had this one. That's a good tractor. That'll be fun to use that. But when we do like the work on... I'm going to put these forks down. Let's just put them down like that. When I work on his farm, I'll be using his equipment. But this is a nice little tractor. Yeah, when he got this one, I was like, oh yeah, that thing's sweet. Cool old one. Good old tractor. I think that's the one he started with on this farm. He also was planting potatoes too. I forgot about that. He had a little bit of... Oh yeah, because he has the potato chips going. He has some spuds in there right now, but he has the potato chip factory going up by the store. Oh, this might have been the one he started with, actually, was this little one. Oh, he has this quad track too. So we've got some nice pieces of equipment, like all of us combined. Like on this map right now, we have a bunch of stuff. That's all that. Let's go over to 4B's real quick. I'm sure his cows are just as good. So we were all like doing, we were all doing pretty well on doing all the things that we got to do. Like I said, 4B's main deal was taking care of cows. So yeah, no food. That's funny. I thought it'd be the other way. But animal health 100%. There's 82 cows in here. Lots of slurry. That's full. We gotta get done with that. And they got meadow to eat and do the stuff still. But what's up, cows? I'll be taking care of y'all now. You guys will get some food. But yeah, health 100%. They're doing fine. He won't yell at him for neglecting them. Yeah, it's just these cows need some food now. Yeah, 18-month-old. There's 52 of them. This one says that it's 50 months, and there's 10 of those. So we got some older cows. Oh, this is a baby. 11 months. 10 of those. What's up, kid? But he had some pretty cool, like, different tractors and stuff. We all had some stuff. Nice harvester. This is his pickup that he had. I like this truck. That one actually says Ford. Nice little truck, though. Oh, he has this tractor. I forgot about this one. Nice old loud deer. The old grass pusher. And yeah, this one, I think this is the one he started with. Yeah, we had some cool stuff, all of us did. We'll get back over to our farm. But yeah, oregano, that's what 4B named my farm. Back to the stones. 5 stones. No, the four stones, right? So we got the 5th element. So we need the 4 stones. Not one or 2 or 3, but 4 stones. How hard is it? What movie's that from? Who knows what movie that's from? Everybody here should know what that movie's from, or what movie that's from. Everybody should know that. Rockline 4884. What's up, man? Welcome. Broccolide? I get broccolide all the time. Yeah, speaking of that, smoke him if you got him, chat. One for you, Thumper. Oh man, those lights don't really help with the fog, huh? You're welcome. It sure would be nice to get this done. Oh, that contract is done too. Thank you, Dewey. But that's, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be a guess. You're right. I did say the name. You're right. but the name, what I said, when I said it, it wasn't like saying, it was saying what it was, not, I was, you know, it's like hard. You got the 5th element. I said the 5th element, but I didn't actually say it as the title of the movie. Lee Lou Dallas multi-pass. She knows it's a multi-pass. That's like one of my favorite movies ever. Oh, she could have won, but she didn't. She knew what it was, obviously. Oh, you could have. I see. You said Thumper. You could have won midnight. I got you. As long as y'all know what that movie is, you're good in my book. If you don't know what that movie is, I can't have you here. Unsubscribe, unfollow, don't come back. Do not pass go. Go directly to jail. You guys seen Tropic Thunder? You guys haven't seen Tropic Thunder yet. Same thing. Same thing applies. If you haven't watched that, you have to leave right now and start watching that movie. Director's cut. It's the best version of that. He said, I'll drop character, I'll try to do a DVD commentary. Oh, we're going over the same line. No stones here. He said, "Oh Lord, you and Ben Stiller movies." I do like Ben Stiller movies. Like, not all of his movies are my favorite, but there's some of those. With Tropic Thunder, it's because it had Robert Downey as a black guy and Jack Black as a freaking heroin addict, you know, pretty much playing himself. Then the movie is comedy gold. Such a good movie. Those are my jelly beans. No, you can't have any of my fucking jelly beans. What do you say? He said, there ain't no David Blaine. Well, how do you say it? He said, there ain't no David Blaine, Chris Angel, Mind Freak, Trapdoor, horseshit jumping off here. This motherfucker's dead. Food coloring corn syrup. Welcome to the movie business. Oh, warm blood flavored corn syrup. The map I was looking for is called Umbreon Valley. When was I looking for Umbreon? Oh, what's up, YS Beast 5543? I played Umbreon years ago. I wasn't looking for Umbreon Valley. Not for, oh, shoot. When was I on Umbreon? Was that, man, 2000 or FS19? It's been a minute since I was on there. That's when I first started farming or playing on the PC. I was on Umbreon. It's been a minute for that. Yeah, that one was by, oh man, now I can't forget who's that map by. Yeah, I did my homestead on there years ago. That was 4 years ago or something, right? It's been a minute. That's a good map though. There's nothing on that map, but we made quite the little homestead. I wanted to start a new homestead pretty soon too. Just gotta find the right map for it. I did start one on Kenlag, but I ended up kind of using Kenlag as my dairy farm. Which I do want to do another one of those in the near future too. Get back on there and take care of the cows. Last time the quality was kind of shitty, so it's like I want to get you guys a fresh, good quality one of those. You just saw the stream I did asking for red lettering. That's the only one besides Alley that you saw. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't remember asking for red lettering either. That doesn't ring a bell either. How long ago was the stream you just watched? Pelia? Never heard of that one. Yeah, the last map I was looking for recently, which we still haven't figured out what map that is because I don't think it's released. I think it's a private something they're holding close to their heart. And man, I almost thought it was Silver Run edit type of thing, but the trees were different. The whole landscape was different. Just shit, man. Maybe it's old. I throw your stream up while feeding your daughter. Oh, that's cool, man. I appreciate that. Oh, some of that Midnight Rose was my fault. I got new RAM sticks now, and you see how smooth all my stuff is looking now. Because, and I also got on that map and tested out and stuff, and all my stuff's running way smoother than it was. So I wouldn't mind giving Kinlag another shot, you know. It has a lot going on, but my setup should be able to run it a lot better. Oops, full again. Yeah, if you're watching the old stuff there, YS Beast, I think I do remember that name. It's been a while though, huh? If you're watching my old stuff, my new stuff is just way better looking than the old shit. But I appreciate you watching that old stuff though. Yeah, it is a really good map though, right? That Kid Leg, it's a good looking map. It's just a lot going on. It's like if you have like a lower end PC, you can get it a run for its money because it's like pretty graphic, like 3D and intensive. You know, there's a lot of things and buildings and boats and all kinds of shit on that map. Yeah, I had crappy RAM sticks on my computer, so now I got some new Corsair Vengeance 6400 megahertz. They run pretty good. And so far, all of my stuff is like super quick compared to how it was. I need to get my telehandler over here and fix that pile up just a little bit. Oh, it's actually right here. All right, my mine's felt weird for that. Like the tip in the bucket, I always lean, just like how that joystick's doing. Actually, you lean. Oh, see, it is actually backwards to that. But I always lean in when I tip down, and up goes that way. Lean in goes like a tip. Just the tip. Yeah, very detailed map. Yeah, definitely. Boats and hoes. Yeah, gotta get me some boats and hoes. Right? That's a good movie. You guys ever seen the Dewey Cox movie? That's a good one too. I reference that one every once in a while too. That's a good one. You see, what are y'all doing? Well, that's heavy. He said, we're doing cocaine. He said, I want to try some of that cocaine. He said, you don't want none of this, Dewey. It turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare. Like I started off with weed, right? Then went to coke, and then they kept like upping it, and it was always like the same scene. You're heading out. You think you overdid your weight restriction today at work. You're gonna take meds and hit the rack. Oh yeah, that sucks. Well, I appreciate you hanging out, Dewey. Take care, buddy. Hope you feel better. I don't remember these being so heavy in here. I guess I wasn't picking up like stones though, right? Stones are probably heavier. I'm surprised I don't have a weight for the back of this thing. It is heavy. Like pushing me away too. That's right. We'll just, leave it like that. I just wanted to get some of those kind of picked up a bit. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all hanging out. If you guys are enjoying this little Waseca throwback here, definitely smash that like button. Let me know, because I do like being on this map a lot. We have a lot to do. Where the hell is that? But yeah, if you guys let me know if you enjoy it or not, I'll bring it back more often. I know a lot of you guys come for the log and the forestry stuff. It's just one of those things that kind of helps break up, the doing the same thing all the time. So I like doing farming. This is a different farm that I had. I also have that farm build I did. Like each farming thing I did or forestry thing I do, I try to do a little bit different, so it's like not the same thing every single time. And this is like one of my favorite farms I've ever done. Which I didn't put a whole lot into like setting. I guess I did like half the stuff over there. You guys throw Waseca County on and it doesn't look like mine. It's because I have done a bit of work to it. But the map pretty much looks like this when you get on here. It's an awesome map. And then the tornadoes come. I'm gonna let's throw on some rock here. See what we got. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh, truck's right in the way. Really, we don't have too much more going here now. This back hill takes probably the longest because of the slope. Not going downhill, obviously, that's pretty quick. So maybe it kind of balances out, right? You go faster one way and then slow as hell the other direction. Tractor's so damn dirty. Oh, and I didn't. No, real quick, what we're gonna do. Put this on pause just for a second right here. I didn't get this guy going here because I could collect on that. Get some hoeing for 41,000 bucks. Good deal there. And that same spraying one. What's this harvesting? We don't want that. Spraying though. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and borrow the items there. I will have to fill it. That's pig feed. It must have been. I wonder if Matthew had pigs going or something. I think what I want to do is, unless we don't have it, like, let me actually see if we even have it. Oh, extension. I'm not even sure if it's actually on here at all. So I'll probably have to buy it from the store. What I was looking for was a, you know, like a silo that you could buy everything from. And I don't think we had any of that stuff on here. So I'll just buy some herbicide from the store. Yeah, they're both 2,400, so same thing. I'll get 4. I'm not sure how many we'll actually need. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh shit, Gold Raid. Well, thank you, Gold. Yeah, I appreciate the raid, buddy. What's up, Zach? Gold Raid. Hell yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We're just on here with Waseca County, Minnesota. This was the first one that we ever did for this map. And I got the save game from Matsy, so I'm taking over. It's not a server, it's just my save game. I run against multiplayer, so we have all 3 farms still going. And, you know, what's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Hell yeah. Well, tonight we're doing a little bit of farming, running some contracts right now, just to make some extra money. Because I always try to get money on this one. Let's see where we going here. Me Raid, what's up, Gold? How you doing, buddy? Thumper, do you mind dropping a link for Gold there? We'll go ahead and pin Goldie's link there. But make sure you guys check out Gaming with Just Joe as well. Nacho. OTG. What's up, Nacho? How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah. Top of the world, baby. Why would anybody go to Gold? Same reason why anybody comes here. I have no idea. Oh, what field were we taking this to? 17. I should have known. Biggest fucking field on the map. Why not? Why not field 17, right? Thank you, Thumper. I appreciate that. There's Gold's link. Had no clue. Yeah. Check out Gold Gaming if you haven't. Check out Nacho Cast. Check out everybody. 3 good channels right there. We got Gaming with Just Joe, Nacho, and Gold. 3 awesome content creators. Let me know if that music's too loud. It's kind of loud in my headset. She's not. Yeah, it's a ma'am. So it's not a sir. You're 16 from 900. It's not Gold's fault. Oh, there's another Thumper? There better not be. It's kind of a weird name for a dude to be named Thumper, because isn't Thumper actually a female? Why is my music stopping? I don't know why. I don't know why it's been stopping. It's weird. Plays a few and then stops. Oh, Thumper is actually a boy bunny? Huh, that's weird. For some reason, I remember Thumper being a female. Yeah, okay, Thumper. That's, yeah, Bambi. Man, I swear that was a female. I haven't watched Bambi in so long. You're 995,845 from a million? From a million what? Are you talking about... What are you talking about? From you're 16 from 900? What do you... I'm not sure what you mean there either. Oh, subs? I got you. You have a little bit more to go there, Nacho. I think you'll make it though. That's awesome, Joe, that you're almost 900 subs. That's great, dude. Hell yeah. Miss Bunny. Her name was Ho a lot. That sounds about right. Yeah, 900 a few weeks ago. Hell yeah. Yeah, 1,000's just around the corner for you, bro. It's awesome. Oh, we're already at 17 here. We're just gonna set a worker to it and let her up. See you later. Make us that money. Make us that money. You're surprised. I know, because he makes good content, right? And just some channels grow faster than others. Everybody's grows a little bit different, right? Anybody that's been doing it long enough knows there's ups and downs, and you know, subscribers come, subscribers go. Yeah, I thought for sure you would have hit that a long time ago too, Joe. He's a good streamer. Yeah, he makes all kinds of good stuff. So many stones. Yeah, well, and great music too, yeah. Nacho, I feel like you started that. I feel like you were the first one to be making the music. I almost thought about trying to make my own, but really if I just go and grab Joe's and Doc's songs off the Discord there, it's enough music for anybody. Out of all those songs on there, it's like you can pick out a good playlist that's like a really... Oh, no, not that side, damn it. Why did I switch sides? Yep, all that goes to Nacho. Yeah, exactly. That's what I remember. But no, you guys all did really good songs. And 31 people here watching. Hell yeah, I appreciate you guys all coming in. Gold, I appreciate the raid too, and everybody that came from the raid who's here hanging out. Yeah, it was just fun to be back on this farm. I got the save game from Matsy, and it's been a long time since I've been on this one. And I was saying before, it's the first time I actually played Waseca County a solo. It's always been a multiplayer server. This is the first time I actually played this one without anything holding me back. You know, it's all just whatever I want to do. It's like recently, I've only been playing Waseca on the challenge, you know, which is awesome. I love the challenge, but it's like it's only on Sundays, and I just missed last Sunday. Nacho says, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Not the only one now, though. You're starting to get sick of hearing your own stuff. No, there's like a half a dozen of you guys that make all really good music, so like all those songs combined makes like a really cool playlist. Yeah, we're getting so close. I didn't even know if I was going to do all these stones tonight. I really didn't even want to, actually. But doing stuff in between the stone picking's been pretty good. A lot of people just go to AI and say, make me songs about tractors. So yeah, if you put a little bit more into it, it makes it more like unique, you know, and suited to you. That's why I almost thought about making my own, because it'd be more like specific to style I'd want, you know. You guys make such good music, it's like, why not use that music? Give you guys a little shouty outies while I'm using it, you know. Yeah, the prompts are key. Yeah, just like for any of the AI stuff, right? Like all my thumbnails, all that stuff, yeah, and Suno itself, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's like I've been using the chat GPT to do all my thumbnails and stuff now. Even if it's a screenshot from the game, I just, you know, say my prompt, have it like enhanced a little bit, and off I go. Like this one for tonight was simpler, but all I prompted for like the title was I said make me a beautiful title saying, you know, Waseca County, Minnesota, and it just came up with that first try. I was like, all right, cool. But what I usually do on my thumbnails, I'll make the thumbnail, and then I'll put it into Canva and adjust the color even more through Canva. And still using that software on the Canva side is still good for making those adjustments that can kind of fine-tune it to your liking through there, even easier than hoping the AI does it exactly how you're looking for. But the AI is good, man. Like usually, like recently, first shot, it's like, I need this, boom, it comes, because now it's getting used to me and kind of what I'm looking for. Pretty damn smart. So I use chat GPT for stuff all the time now. I got the pro version too, so it's like it's pretty sweet. And only like what, one more pass? Can we get that last pass on the downhill on that one? I could probably get a stupid worker doing lime right after this. We'll see how good they do the lime. They should be better and not get stuck since they don't have to go super close to that bunker over there. Oh, I missed one little spot of stone back there, but I'm not worried about that one little piece. Or that little piece. I'm not too worried about a couple stones. I'm probably going to get more popping up anyways because hail's coming pretty soon. Off to bed, fam. Hit that like button. Gold nuggets. Yep, hell yeah. I appreciate you bringing the raid over, Gold. You have a good rest of your night. I know how it is when like you stop streaming, you know, it's like you got to get away from the computer and, you know, also sleep for the next day, which sleep is overrated. But yeah, I appreciate you sending your community over here, buddy. One little spot of stone there. I'm not too worried about all that. We're almost done. Yeah, 5 a.m. comes early. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to get up that early. Get up at 6. So that's like not too much later than that, but 5 is. The other day when I was going down to LA, when I caught my flight down, oh man, I had to wake up fucking early because my flight started boarding at 6:15 in the morning. So I was at the airport by, I think I got there at 4:30, 4:25, 4:30. I forget exactly when I got there, but yeah, I was up at like 3 in the morning. I was freaking, oh, damn, I was tired. But I did that to myself because I wanted to get down there early enough to go and hang out. Where's my lines? Because I let go of that, didn't I? Now all we have to do is this little, I think actually there's a little bit up on top there, but pretty much just this side over, which is really easy one to do. And then we have all the stones done. Oh yeah, it is. I've done that. Yep, from PDX to JFK. I was the first time I did it, it wasn't too bad, but man, coming back on the last one just felt like it was forever. Which I think was only 5 hours and 45 minutes, I think was the flight, but yeah, it just felt like a long time. The plane was smaller. I feel like it depends on how you're seated, right? If you're in first class, it goes quick. If you're in just regular, I usually get like at least like the exit row or something like that, a little extra leg room or whatever, but you do once a year. Cannot sleep on a plane. Oh man, I passed out pretty much the whole way back. Did some edibles and passed out on the way back from LA, which is only, how long was that flight this time? It was like 2 hours and 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something. I was pretty much awake for about 20 minutes of it. But usually I'm awake on the plane. I usually will like watch something or whatever. On the way down, I was watching Kill Tony. Kill Tony is a good one to watch. If you guys don't watch Kill Tony, I don't know what you're doing. I like watching comedy stuff a lot. Especially all the rising up and comers, you know. The funny people on there. Yeah, look at that fog. That shit's thick. That's like pea soup, right? That's what I always call it. Can't see shit down here. At least most of my field's not like that. It's just this lower part. You're going to go to his Dallas show in a couple of weeks? Damn, that's tight. Okay. Tell him I said hello. Just kidding. Yeah, I love watching all those guys. Yeah, I didn't even hear about that. They're doing a show in Dallas, huh? Is it his stand-up, or is it like actual Kill Tony show? Or is it just a Tony Hinchcliffe stand-up? Because they don't travel around too much. They do like Madison Square Garden, you know, like Netflix specials, stuff like that, but they usually just doing the show every week. Yeah, Kill Tony, tight. That's probably gonna be a pretty big venue then, because they're like, you know, their home venue's not that big. How much are tickets to that? I was always curious on how much Kill Tony would cost. But yeah, if it's gonna be a big venue, it's gonna have some big names on there. Like all the regulars, you know, and like Ari Maddie and all them will probably be there. All like the regulars like that, you know. You don't want to talk about it? Is it that much? Talk about it. I want to know. I want to know. It doesn't matter. Like if you're going, you already spent the money. So let me know what you spent. I want to know, because I would love to go see one of those shows. I barely ever go see anything. But going to see some some raw, uncut stand-up from those guys would be pretty funny. There's stuff that the people there see that nobody else sees. Yeah, 89 for shit seats, up to 700-800 for close seats. Yeah, that sounds about right. I was thinking that, like, where he, at the mothership, I was thinking that the tickets are probably, because it's not that big of a space, you know. I'm thinking those tickets there are like between $250 to $1,000, you know, for tickets for that. It's also like the #1 podcast in the world right now, I think, or something. Yeah, I read 1,000 for up close. Yeah, at the actual Kill Tony show. Yeah, I was just guessing because I was like, man, there has to be. I know they get like YouTube money and all of the other stuff. They have sponsors and stuff like that. But like to be able to afford to do that type of thing in the small venue, you know, it's like supply and demand, right? If your supply is small, you have to demand more. Oh, they're advertising it there. Yeah, it's been holding onto #1 for a few years now. Yeah, it's funny. I've never listened to the podcast. I gotta watch. I gotta see what these weirdos look like, you know, because putting a face to like the person talking makes such a big difference. If I'm like at work and I'm listening to it and I'm like, all right, what does this person look like? I have to go and look and see, because it makes a big difference. 80 to 150, and then 100 to 250, then 500 to 1,000. I'm thinking it was what the site said a while back. Yeah. Like if you can afford to go, then man, I would go if I can afford to go. I think if he ever came here in Portland, which, you know, might not ever happen, but there'd be a lot of people. I think like if he advertised it and came here, we could probably sell it a big show, because like Shane Gillis will come here and sell out. Like a bunch of like the big names will come here and sell out. There's a lot of people that like comedy here, but the comedy scene isn't like what it used to be here. Used to be a couple cool. There's a couple clubs still now, but I can see those guys coming to like sell out our Rose Garden, our Moda Center, which is our big stadium. I think that's where Shane Gillis performed last. That was in like December, I think he did. All right, so I just got like one more spot up here to get these stones, I think, and I think that's it. I can't believe I did all that stone picking tonight. Yeah, 2.5 hours. Yeah, I guess the time's been flying. I haven't streamed since what, last, when did I stream? Last Thursday? So it's just good to get back at it. I said I'd be here Monday, back at it. The other Thumper just commented on your post from today. That's funny timing. He thought it was our Thumper. That's funny. The timing on that's good. I think I'm gonna get this it's like what 3 more passes here or something, 4 more passes. I'm gonna get this stones picked, and I'm gonna take a quick little bathroom break and grab a refill, and we'll do some more stuff for another little bit. Thumper 123M, is that the name? That's super close name. You'll make it known when it's you. Yeah. As you usually do. Oh, we're about to be full before we finish this last bit. Which, that's fine. I knew that was going to happen. Like Highlander, there could only be one, exactly. How you doing? 51%? How you doing? Oh, this man has so much herbicide still in there too. It's cool, it's just zapping him. Nice little machine, I never even used that one. The lights do not help. Too foggy, too foggy. I need those yellow ones, right? Oh, I'm just gonna dump. There's enough room in this. Whoa! Hit the hydraulics on him. You guys see that? Man, perfectly unloaded. Looks like it's full all the way too. I bet it's really close to being full. Is what was in there like 1,800 something? It could probably hold like 25 more liters, I bet. And this tractor is like, it's almost not a good tractor for it because like when you turn, like the duals in the back, like will bind up on, like when I'm turning, it'll, maybe it doesn't too much because you don't want to jackknife it. Maybe it's all right. I just always use this tractor for this. This song is just from Epidemic Sound, and yeah, that's Matthias Tell, right? This song. Yes, Epidemic. That's a good sound though. Good song. You like it? Yeah. Run that last bit back again. A lot of times on Epidemic, I'll just listen just the instrumentals without the vocals, but sometimes I'll just have the vocals playing in the back. If I'm doing like a lot of talking, explaining something, I'd rather have just the instrumental going. But, you know, while we're just chilling, farming, having the music in the background's good. Let me actually go to his real quick. I wonder if that's the same one that does this other song I like a lot. Let me see. Maybe. Oh, that wasn't him. There's another song I like that I was trying to remember who it was by. Gold, I thought you said you were leaving. Alright, that was you that said that, right? 5 a.m. comes early. Who said that? Was that? Maybe that wasn't you that said that. Was that you? Or was that Nacho? Who said that? Somebody said that. I swear Gold, you said he was leaving. So that's good. Yeah, our fertilizer, we don't need that right now. We do need our lime. We'll swap these two around. He got a OTG squats to pee. Oh, yeah, I saw your short earlier with like, dude had a smoke in his mouth. He had the black eye. And you're like changing his clothes or whatever. That's funny. I didn't know you had the hoodie and the hat though. That's funny, dude. It was funny because he had like the black eye and shit. I was cracking up when I saw that. I forgot to mention that. You've been busy. Yes, you have. Are you going? You know what you're doing? I love the way this entrance of this, like if you guys get on this map, this won't be here. It's all just, there's no trees on this side and there's no cherry trees on this side, no fence at all. But this is like my favorite. That's why like the thumbnail was here. I love like this view of, you know, coming into the farm this way. You're just like looking off in the distance. It looks nice through those trees, and you know, you got the cherry blossoms on this side with the windmill, you know. I love the way this looks as you come through here. Looks really good. George Truxel just subscribed. I appreciate the sub there, buddy. Welcome, welcome. I do have to clean this little grain up right here. What is that, corn? Dried corn? Oh, no. We do have 300. So I did do another crop. I did do another crop, chat. So I think all of our corn that I cut. Oh, I appreciate that gifted there, Goldie. Appreciate that, buddy. Oh, I saw that with the crown. Yeah, I did. I saw that. Yeah, you had the shirt and they had the crown on there. Yeah. That's only the top tier streamers who are Giants partner were given. And I'm just a low tier Giants partner. Oh yeah, let's jump back over. Oh, I already took. Oh, it's already out here. Why are you going that direction? Seriously, is that really what they have you doing? What are you? Why the hell would you do that? That makes no sense. This does. Yeah, you sort of did a thing. Oh, he gifted himself. Oh yeah, he did. That's funny. Well, I appreciate the membership there, buddy. You're the lowest tier. Well, you know where that tier is, Thumper? I'm right below that one. All right, you're actually out of here for real. Later, Gold. I appreciate you. Appreciate you sending your folks over here too. I appreciate the support, buddy. Yeah, so that's doing the lineman now, right? You're doing the lineman the correct way now. He's gonna come. He's still not doing it. Why are you still? Did I not do it right? Which, very possible. Nah, it's what I wanted it to do. Don't run me over. Ah, the AI is done, right? I guess whatever. Put your fucking lime on. Whatever you want to do there, buddy. If you mess up, it's coming out of your check. Night Goldie poop. Alright, this guy is taking his sweet ass time, but we're going good. Let's see if we got any other contracts that we can knock out. What's that? What was that one? We don't want to do peas, right? Oregon peas. I still have never harvested peas. Another hoeing for. We can just get these ones going, right? These two, that'll get us some money. We'll borrow those items. We'll go grab that from the store. Oh, real quick. Let me go do that bathroom break, get my refill, because we have been going for 2 hours, 45 minutes. So we'll sit right here, even though it's going to be by the screen. Yeah, we'll jump in here. I'll be right back, chat. Don't go anywhere. Get your refills, smoke them if you got them. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I think. Why is my... Alright, I should be good, right? Is my mic... Okay, it looked like my mic wasn't working there for a second. I had to make sure the audio was good there. I won't be talking to myself too much. You said next time you go into Gold Stream, you're going to specify I'm the best bunny. Maybe he'll remember which one I am. Gold can't remember how to play the game. Thank you, Thumper. Alright, so this guy's good. 86% here. And yeah, let's just get this thing going. There's some weak beacons on that guy. I do like the Steyrs though. These little tractors are nice. I don't see people use these too often, but these are a nice little tractor. So this tool is reserved for contract work. Yeah, no shit. Doing a contract. Maybe because I had it down, right? Is that why I said that? Because on these mods, we had the, you know, you have to like lift the tool. It doesn't do like the automatic lifting. Oh yeah, where are we going? 29 Gallows Field. That's what I call that one down there, because that's where Gallows Farm is. Yeah, these Steyrs, they're a nice little tractor. It's just like not one of the brands that I see other people using that much. I like Kubota too. I don't see a lot of people using Kubota like as much as I thought they probably would. This is really common here. I'm used to seeing Kubotas around. Mr. Nelson S50. Hey sir, how are you this evening? I'm doing well, buddy. How you doing? Welcome. Drago Piera, did I say that? I'm sorry if I'm messing up names and stuff tonight. Appreciate that sub too. Second sub we got. So if anybody else subbed tonight and it didn't show up there, it's, you know, probably in your YouTube settings. But welcome if anybody also is here that's new tonight, or anybody watching this new tonight. Appreciate you guys chilling. But yeah, we're doing good. We're just running this this old Waseca throwback here. Very first Waseca, Minnesota save game on this map ever. Out of the, what do you say, 260,000 downloads or something, or whatever. Charlie Lambert. You just said, man, that name sounds so familiar. You just said you're loving the stream. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Welcome. I don't farm all the time, but I've been playing farm sim for a decade. So I'm a farm simmer. That's what I always say. But I do mostly forestry. You guys can go back and watch like my other stream from the like last Thursday or whatever. I was out of town all weekend for work and stuff, but yeah, go back on Thursday and check that one out. That's what I usually do, is log in. We guess OT's load all the time. We have a thing going where it's like every time I sell a load, everybody has to guess what the load's gonna sell for, and the closest one without going over wins. Like the Price is Right. Great. I'm great. Your great question. What do you take potatoes at the harvest? Huh? Oh, where do you take potatoes? Oh, yeah. If you're doing it for a contract, it's wherever they specify. There's also, yeah, like the farmer's market, like Joe says, pretty much like where you sell most of your stuff. You know if that music's too loud, too. It's screaming in my ear. That's why I say usually I just have the instrumentals going so the vocals aren't blowing out my vocals. But yeah, sometimes like on this one, there's a potato chip production. You know, you could take your potatoes in multiple different places. A little loud, yeah, I thought the same thing. And as soon as I watch this, I was gonna say this next song's gonna be quiet. No, it's not quiet. I gotta turn that down. But do that. Because it was loud to me too. I listen to, I could hear everything besides my voice in my headset. So where do you take potatoes after the harvest? After you harvest them? Yeah, wherever. Is it for a contract or is it for? Yes, if a dude is screaming, yeah. It all depends on if it's for a contract or something different. If it's for a contract, then there'll be a specified location they want you to drop it off at. That thing really bounces on the seat. Pretty sure this is where they want us to be. Deer hoeing. That double hoe 7, wasn't that funny, Thumper? I was dying. Everybody oh, that shit was fucking funny. Double hoe 7. That's Hans's new name. If anybody who wants to know what Hans's new name is, you just call him Double Hoe 7. What do you say, Hans? James Hans? That shit was funny. What are your thoughts on login map? Thinking about making one? You're thinking about making one? If you're thinking about making one, George, which welcome, I saw that you subscribed, appreciate that. Oh, it's to pay money, then wherever, if you look at the sell points, it's wherever has the highest sell point. So if the map you're on has multiple sell points, you're gonna want to pick the one that's selling for the best price. And if you have to wait a month or 6 to have a better price and you don't need the money right away, I suggest storing it somewhere until the best price if you need the money like that. Also gonna grab the other contract, right? Let's do one more of those. But yeah, if you're gonna be making a map, then I like terrain. Watch any of my live streams tomorrow. Come watch tomorrow. You'll see logging in action on the OTG side, or you can just watch my last stream. That was some logging there too. Most of my stuff, like I'd say 90% of my content is logging on Farm Sim. I'd say a good, probably a solid 90%. I do fishing, farming, forestry, and I play a few other games. I like fishing a lot. I'll get this other hoeing one going here. We'll borrow those items. The same tractor, Steyr. Turn that off. Of course, it's right in the way. I should have known that. I'm glad he didn't keep spreading the lime out. I would say the things that you really have to focus on are the types of trees, because people that do real logging use real equipment, and if the trees are shitty base game trees, they don't work very good. I would also, do you know anybody from the Shanty Boys map creation team, like Matt or Mr. T-Bone, or who's over there, Jay Meister or Brennan or Nuke or any of those guys from Shanty Boys? Because they make really good forestry maps too. FDR, his maps are okay, but he makes really good forestry equipment. But if you're using like base game types of trees and stuff like that, they don't harvest well. So the functionality of the tree itself is very, very, very important. One of the biggest thing on a forestry map. If the trees suck, they don't want to play. The trees cut nice and lay nice and do all the things as they should, then you'll get way more response off of the map. Another one is don't have it flat. Don't have it plain. Get some hills in there, you know. Look at some old pictures of some old logging roads, have some switchbacks in there, and do not, I repeat, do not skimp on the sawmill. I always say this to everybody, make the sawmill awesome. Put some detail in the sawmill, how it sells. Make sure the cell area is big enough, you know, like the cell box, you know. Make sure there's like multiple areas to sell where it's easy to offload a full truck or multiple trucks or many of trucks, or like, you know, just like the functionality of the map when it comes to the wood, like put some wood productions in there, you know, do all the stuff, but do not skimp on the sawmill, do not skimp on the trees. Really, if you don't skimp on those two things, you have a pretty good map. If you have good trees and you have a good sawmill, it's like the two main things that you have to put the most focus into. Avoid the crap trees. Yeah, exactly. You don't want any crap trees. Yeah, you don't want any of that. Lodge poles and base game trees handle and sell the best. Lodge poles in base game trees. Yeah, those are good. They're nice and straight and they do pretty good, but you don't want lodge poles all over the place. If you did a lot of lodge poles, have the variety, have like the big ones, the medium, small ones, not just all the same size tree, you know. We have to bring some lime to that guy soon. Get this guy going. But yeah, it's like the trees are a big one. That's what I was asking about. If you talk to like anybody from the Shanty Boys, yeah, you don't know anyone to start to do this, well, you should join. There's like the Shanty Boys Discord as well. You could also check out, it should be a link in the description, the FS crew Discord. You can join people over there, or what's Doc's Discord now? I forget what the name of his, like Dr. Fafo or Fafo Discord or Fafo Game. I forget what his is. Fafo Login. That's a good one too, because we have the FS Login crew. So and Doc Fafo, he's a real life logger, and he has a lot of good input as well. But he'll be saying similar stuff as me. Dr. Fafo Gaming. That's his Discord. I don't know why you never had this, Joe. I'm gonna give you something here, which I figured you would have had that already. I don't know why you don't, but there, now you can say something in there. There you go. Yeah, his channel name now. Yeah, it was FS crew, I thought. FS login crew, I thought. But it's okay, that's just his. Like, there's so many Discords, and I'm barely even on any of those, but that's a really good one. I did, and... Oh, I got you. But there, you can have it back. You have it back. Yeah, 'cause I thought you had it. I was pretty sure you had it. Are the maps PC only? No, there's like, a lot of the stuff the Shanty Boys do. They make it to where it's cross-platform, but I'm telling you, if you make a good PC only login map that has trees that you can't have on, and like a lot of trees, you don't want skimpy. You don't want like one tree every 30 or 40 feet. You want like trees stacked in, you know, so look at, oh, that's Doc's Discord. Here's the link to the Discord. Thank you, Joe. I'll just pin that at the top. There's our login Discord. If anybody wants to learn about login or meet up with some good folks over there, forestry style, that's the place to be. Also follow Dr. Fafo Gaming if you guys haven't followed or subbed to him. I say follow because I've been doing the Twitch thing as well. Oh, it's okay. Joe's pretty quick on the computer too, so I know you do a great job, Thumper. But you know, if there's a few of you with the power, then you guys can share the wealth. Gotta watch out for cars right here, right? I have some clips of that. I've been nailed there a few times. OT doesn't crash very much, but I do get crashed into. But my farmer's insurance is fully paid. Follow, sub, like, do all the things. Yeah, exactly. Also, if you guys haven't followed Thumper on Twitch and subscribed to Thumper on YouTube, then you should. But you'll find her like streams on Twitch. She's a big timer on Twitch. Even though she says she's not, she is. Yeah, even today, like, she was having trouble getting on the Only Utter server and struggled with that all the way to still having an awesome stream anyways. Like a pro. Is that, when you can't get on the server, it's like compiling, she was stuck in like compiling shaders, and Gallo even restarted the server and did all the stuff and all the things to try to make it work, and still wasn't working. Good old G portal, right? Good old G portal. No, you did good. That was still a good stream, right? People were there hanging out, watching, did all the things. There was some pretty funny times. Man, he was freaking yelling at me again. Oh, tank is empty on that guy. Oh, damn, where am I even taking this? They passed the field. I did. Whoa. We're just gonna cut through right here. Nobody's gonna notice. I should have gone the other way around. I thought, for some reason, I was driving this all the way back to the field that we just were at. Get two of these going on that one, huh? But these two contracts get us like another 40 grand or whatever or something. Shout me out, man. Yeah, he's yelling. You gonna look at some places in Oregon and Washington? Hell yeah. Where are you from there, George? Lon? Huh? Let me change that song. He is screaming at me. Let's see how these ones do. All right, you on the field. This is where you're gonna be. All right, you good? You good? The other hoeing contract 49% done, which is good. But we need to go get some. If I get the right vehicle here, we need to get some lime. What is it? There we go. Unroll that. I love that. That tarp, the roll up, and that's how all of them should be. But the way it rolls up, it looks really good. Oh, he's over here. There's a decent Oregon map that starts with a T at Tillamook. But he's looking for like areas to make a map. See, what does that? Which way does this open? But that one's also by Shanty Boys. That's Nuclear Salmon's map. But she's from Washington, so he knows the Pacific Northwest pretty good. I want to check out Matt's new map. It's like a forestry farming map. It's not even out yet. I just got the recent update. He changed all the trees to like Silver Run trees with a Mr. T-Bone edit. I gotta check that out. Because before he said they're all base game trees, but he just in one night like switched out all the trees to different trees. You have to go get some more lime. We're almost out. I should probably just go do that real quick. OTU here, Bureau of Land Management wants 1.3 million acres logged in Eastern Oregon. No, I was kind of hearing something about some of that, but that's a lot. Is that Trump decision? He's like, who has the most trees we can cut down? We do have some trees, though. He's probably like, BC, oh wait, that's not America. let's close. Hold on, dude, hold on. Let's close your flap here, because you'll probably just leave it all wide open. I sure hope you just straighten out and keep on going, because you're already taking too long. They're pissed off at all the hippies. Well, I don't mind trees getting harvested. We do have a lot of them. As long as the reforestation process is proper, you know. If that's done right, I don't mind having a rotation of trees. You know, trees do have a life expectancy or lifespan, you know. So can I dump this back into our silo and then just go get a new load of lime? We'll see here. Got 26 people still watching. I appreciate you guys. I wasn't sure what the turnout on this was tonight, and you know I haven't streamed in a few days here, so I did tell you guys I was going to be on tonight, though. That's the one thing. Dump that in there, which that makes sense, right? Just dump it on the ground, it goes right in there. I'll just take the main road back. But we're gonna go hop down to the store real quick and get a load of lime. Now watch out for cars coming out of here too. They get pretty fast around here. Oh man, I just clipped that fence a tiny bit back there. I thought I cleared it. That's a tight turn though, coming out of there. You guys saw nothing. Gotta put the pickup away pretty soon too. Yeah, really, it's like pretty soon I'll have to put all the equipment away because it's gonna be hailing soon. I don't want all of our vehicles to get all damaged, because that hail will just rip the paint right off of your shit, like sandblasting your vehicle with ice. I think we did pretty well on this. Like, we all have pretty good money and we have all this stuff. Like, we didn't start with a lot. We started with a farm and some equipment, but like a lot of the stuff that we have, we'll stay on the road. A lot of the stuff that we have, we've built. That's funny. I'm going to keep saying we because like they started those farms, but I'm going to keep those farms going. Yeah, that's true, Zach. That's true. They have some fires over there. And like even going up like in Mount Hood and stuff still is like when those fires were like the what was that one called, the Riverside Fire or whatever, went all the way up into Estacada and stuff and burnt the hell out of all the forest up in there. That was a bad one. It wasn't like the biggest one that Oregon's seen for a while, but like where it was, they couldn't even fight it. There's nowhere where are you gonna stand to put people to fight the fire, you know? It's just like it was one of those fires. Rushed up in there. Actually, when I was living down there, because that was in 2020, I remember that. So my daughter was born, and it was like right during COVID, and fires where you couldn't even escape it, right, Zach? You couldn't even go anywhere in Oregon, anywhere on the West Coast side, which is all the way down the Waseca is too. You couldn't go anywhere that wasn't smoky. And she was just a baby too. The fires were like in August, like late August, I think. And she was born in July, so she was like a month-old baby. I'll never forget that. Yeah, that wasn't even Angel's Rest. That was up in Eagle Creek. That was the Eagle Creek fire. Yeah, I was living out in Vancouver when that fire happened. The embers from the fire, ashes and stuff, not embers, but the ashes from that fire were all the way in my backyard, and I was all the way in Vancouver, which is not super close to be getting ash from a fire way up in the gorge. That was a bad one. That whole area, Eagle Creek, that whole trail, that whole area in the gorge there. I when I was younger, my younger years, my Boy Scout years, I hiked up and down that, did backpacking trips up and down there a bunch. I've been up at Eagle Creek when it was like 8 degrees out up there. It was freezing cold. That's the same trip that I saw Multnomah Falls snowing, where like it was. Yeah, Eagle Creek, yeah. I love that trail. I actually haven't hiked that trail since that fire. I barely even want to go up there because it's like heartbreaking, you know. That was when I saw that was on fire, it was like a freaking apocalypse, dude. It was like you could see it way off in the distance, and I wasn't that close either. We were like far away, and it was just like glowing, molten freaking fire over there. It was such a hot fire. Yeah, that one was devastating because that's like where I grew up in those woods. So seeing that stuff like just destroyed like that's like crazy. But yeah, when I went up there before all that, it was like, well, this is probably, 15, 16 years ago, probably. Buddy of mine and I went up there, and like at Multnomah Falls, like the water comes off, kind of hits off the rocks. It was hitting off the rocks and turning into snow off the rocks. It's crazy, dude. Were you around Portland for Snowmageddon in 07? I've been around Portland my whole life, Zach. Everything that's happened in Portland in the last 38 years, I've been here, because that's when I got into Portland itself when I was 2. I've been here for that whole rest of the time. Even when I'm in Vancouver, I still worked in Oregon, in Portland. I've always been in Portland my whole life. I've been in areas around Portland, like I've lived in Oregon City, I lived in Gresham, I lived in Sandy, Oregon, which is like right up in Mount Hood. I've been all around, but I've always been in Portland my whole life. Oh, you were living over in Southwest? Okay, like up, like off of like Barber Boulevard up that way, or where were you at? Oh, why am I going this way? I'm so used to going to my farm, right? I'll just flip a bitch here and go back around. So used to just going to my farm on the challenge. I've done that same trip a million times. But we don't go this way anymore. Or not right now. Living up off of like Beaverton Hillsdale Highway. Southwest that way, Beaverton. Oh yeah, Capitol Hill? Hell yeah. Dude, that's funny because when I was just real young, we lived right up there, right off of like there's a 7-Eleven right up off of Capitol Hill, like the Safeway and all that stuff. My grandma lived right there, and that's where we used to go every weekend to my grandma's. We're on Capitol Hill. So I grew up like in that area too, because on the weekends we would go to my grandma's all the time. That's actually one of the reasons why we even moved up here anyways, because that's where my grandma lived. Because I was born in California. I was born in Santa Barbara. That's where my mom lived. Which my mom had it figured out back then. Living by herself, doing her thing. Living in one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. This Santa Barbara's like so. Oh, why am I? Oh man, I'm just getting distracted. Somebody want to drive for me? Somebody want to jump in here and drive this thing for me? I'm like over here trying to sell this freaking line. Oh, that guy's done. I was like, why is he just sitting over there? Oh, so funny. So will everyone have a good night and thanks. I'll chat and do some research. Hell yeah. Yeah, George, tomorrow, come check us out tomorrow. I'll be doing some vlogging. We'll go on maybe that Palatine map, Palatinate map by Forestry Empire. I'll jump on there. You can see a cool looking logging map on that one. That's a good one. Or if you've seen that one too, that's like, I forget who that's by, but that's a good terrain map. Off of Hawthorne, man, I could drive there quick. Hawthorne's close. But yeah, good to meet you, George. You have a good night, buddy. Yeah, let's go ahead and accept that. Oh, those are both completed now. We'll accept that. So collect and select that one for 36. That one's almost done, 53%. All right, OT, drive this back to your farm. It doesn't need to go to the farm on the challenge. It doesn't need to get sold like TMR. It needs to go back where the lime goes. Yeah, check out that last one I was on was Between the Mountains. That's by Mr. T-Bone. Cool trees though. Check those trees out. And if you meet up with like the Shanty Boys map creation team, they can help you out with all kinds of stuff. All they do is make maps, a lot of good logging maps, but they all do like farm and forestry maps. Actually, tomorrow night I might be on Matt's. I'll check it out tonight. Matt's brand new map. I gotta download that. Not even out yet. If you wanted me to check it out, I'll usually go on. I'll do tree testing. I'll like go on there and test people's trees out. So I'll give it a good hard run on, you know, frame rates and all that kind of stuff, and you know, give the old trees a test. The tree tester. But I hope to see you around, bud. The trees over there, those types of trees, they put out good wood chips, but those are terrible trees. I hate those trees, especially the ones you gotta cut in two pieces and haul in. I guess I'll just pull up right here, right? Because we're gonna want to get this guy filled up. And yeah, pretty soon he'll be done, and then the next step, which probably won't be tonight, this is probably going to be pretty close to the end of this one, actually. Yeah, thanks, Thumper. Go back to your farm with the lot. Oh, I think I should be on their side too, right? I'll figure it out eventually. This truck is pretty gutless too. Let's go, and it's just spinning. It's the truck that 4B got for me. He picked this one out for me. If you guys go back and watch the story, it was like, you know, I knew Matsy, and he had a farm here, and I was trying to invest some money in a farm in Minnesota, and he knew a guy, and the guy was 4B, and his buddy was supposed to his buddy slash 4B was supposed to set up everything, get the equipment, because I, you know, gave him the money. He was supposed to get all the equipment and the farm, everything kind of set up, and on purposely, which was all in the plan, was he got there's a bunch of equipment I didn't know what to expect, you know. Some of it was actually better than I thought, because it was kind of a surprise for me too, but some of it was pretty good stuff that he got, but then some of it was kind of questionable. But it's all like part of the content. Let's just get this up out of the way here. But when we're not on here, I don't have to worry about time skipping. We're just on half speed right now. But there's hail coming. But before it starts to hail, I am going to be getting all of our stuff put away. Let's just go ahead and get this guy going again. It's like, that shirt looks kind of funky, but I guess it is like tire tracks, huh? Doesn't look too bad. All right, off she goes. But yeah, this will probably be the end of the stream tonight. Put the lime in the coconut. Exactly. Yeah, I was getting distracted. We were chatting, and I just totally forgot what I was doing. I've done that same trip back and forth down that road to go to that farm and that sell point so many damn times. So where it's just like, I wasn't even thinking about it. But yeah, it's going to be the end of the stream tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Tomorrow we'll be doing some kind of login or something. I do want to do fishing soon, though, Joe. We'll be getting that fishing. We'll be getting fishing back soon. I know you guys like that. That's fun. Well, I know I got distracted. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and looking forward to more throughout the week. We'll be on YouTube until Friday, and then Friday we'll probably just be hanging out doing the Twitch thing, hopefully with the boys. Friday, Saturday, Sunday's a challenge, and you know how the rest of it goes. Yeah, I usually take Wednesdays off, but we're definitely doing something tomorrow, so hope to see you guys around, and you guys all have a great rest of your night. Peace out, everybody.